Responses? Member for Orléans.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and it is an honour to rise in the Legislature today for National Housing Day and to recognize the important work of organizations across our province that they undertake to reduce homelessness. And Mr. Speaker, I'd like to highlight two important projects in the nation's capital. Veterans House is a newly established housing community in Ottawa for veterans who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless. Veterans House will be the fifth affordable housing project completed by the Multi-Faith Housing Initiative in Ottawa and will begin providing safe and affordable housing to 40 veterans this January. And Mr. Speaker, it's not only an affordable housing project, but it's also a supportive housing project. Here, veterans will receive counseling and mental health services that are geared towards their specific needs and will help them remain healthy and active members of our society. I'd also like to highlight the important work that Habitat for Humanity is doing to make the dream of affordable home ownership a reality for families across Ontario. This summer, Habitat for Humanity Greater Ottawa completed its largest build to date, with providing housing for over 16 families in my riding of Orleans. And the impact of safe and affordable homes is transformative for these families and for their futures. And I'm incredibly proud and thankful for the important role that Habitat has played and will continue to play in Orleans for years to come. And Mr. Speaker, while I'm honoured to speak about these important initiatives and highlight their accomplishments, we must understand that for too many, the struggle is not over. This year, more than ever, our eyes have been opened wide to the difficult situations all around us. Too many of our neighbours struggle every day with some of the basic necessities we all take for granted. I've never had to worry about where my head would lay at night, Mr. Speaker, and I'm thankful for that. I shudder to think about what that's like. And the COVID-19 pandemic has simply made matters worse. Mr. Speaker, the burden and impact of disease and illness has never been shouldered equally in our society. But people experiencing homelessness during the pandemic are paying an especially high price. With businesses closing and social services stretched to the limit, the pandemic has driven many into precarious housing situations. Too many of our neighbours are without an affordable living option. Disturbingly, some have become homeless. They're couch surfing, they're sleeping in their car, or they're in a shelter. Or worse, they're out on the streets. Today, in the wake of this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, the need for affordable and inclusive housing has never been so clear. I'm urging the government to make the most vulnerable their priority. Work to ensure all Ontarians can enjoy the dignity of having a roof over their head that is safe and affordable. And as the disease spreads and as the cold weather is about to be upon us, there is no time to waste. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.